Scrapyard Diecast Racing
presents. It's the one and done challenge. Yahoo!
Welcome back to the Scrapyard, friends. I'm your host, Barnabas Tone. And with me tonight is our fill-in co-host, Candace Be Real.
Hello, y'all. My name is Candace Be Real, but everyone calls me Candy. This event is a one-and-done challenge.
And today we have Race 12, featuring contestants numbers 3 and 14. Why don't we learn a little bit more about each racer?
First, we have number 3, the 2020 Jaguar F-Type. It has an intercooled turbo inline-4 with 296 horsepower and 295 pounds of torque.
Followed by contestant number 19, the 1992 Nissan Sylvia S13. With its 2.0 turbo 205 horsepower engine would be a hands-down favorite if this was a drifting competition, but we'll see how he does at the scrapyard. And now, Candy, let's give the fans what they're here for and get ourselves up to the guillotine gate to get this race started.
Diecast Racing.
Well, Barry, this feels like deja vu all over again.
That's right, Candy. The Nissan Sylvia is up against another Jaguar. Dedicated fans will know that Nissan put on quite a race against the powerful 2019 Jaguar XE SV Project 8. And the fact that it's the Nissan at the guillotine gate and not the Project 8 should be a clue to new viewers as to how that race turned out.
Well, let's see if that Nissan has what it takes to tame another jungle cat. Or if that Jaguar will sink its claws into that little old Sylvia.
Looks like I'm getting a thumbs up from the safety officials, Candy. This race is a go.
3, 2, 1, go!
Sylvia drifts.
Jaguar spins.
Sylvia limps across the line.
Oh, and the Jaguar does not seem happy about it. Just a little contact there after the bell. Candy, let's see what happened in that replay.
That little Sylvia actually had the lead out of the guillotine gate.
And he used that lead to get an early block in on the Jag. And again, he does what that car was built to do and drifts the length of the bottleneck, effectively blocking the Jag's ability to pass.
And that's exactly what he did in race 4 against the other Jag.
And the Jaguar F-Type didn't do himself any favors by going into Carmine Corner in reverse.
And that little Sylvia never looked back and just kept increasing his lead.
The Nissan was out of Clunker Canyon before the Jaguar was anywhere near it.
And would you look at that? This time the Sylvia did look back to see how big his lead was and couldn't maintain control of his vehicle.
That's right, Candy. He scrapes the wall and then hits the edge of that metal barrier hard enough to conk out. Luckily, he was able to crawl his way across the line.
And I guess knowing he already lost, the Jag took some time to turn himself around so he could cross the line going frontwards.
Or maybe he saw that the Sylvia was disabled and wanted to get in one last shot to finish him off as he crossed the line.
And that ain't very hospitable like Barry, because at the end of the day, it was all for nothing. Because that little Sylvia just skinned himself another Jaguar. Those animal rights groups better never find out how many big cats that Nissan has put down, or they'll put him on the dung pile for good.
Candy, there's only one person going to the dung pile tonight. And it's the late-hitting, dirty-playing Jaguar. And hopefully that Sylvia can get his car up and running because he's off to the next round where he'll face the legendary GT40. But before that, we'll move on to our first quarterfinal race when the Corvette takes on the Mastretta MXR. So please be sure to join us next time for Race 13. Don't miss it.
And in the meantime, if you'd like to learn the specs about all the cars in the One and Done Challenge, then you can go watch the pre-show for this event.
Until then, thank you for joining us. And as always, I'm your host, Barnabas Tone, saying goodnight from the Scrapyard.
And this is Candace Be Real, aka Candy, signing off and saying good night. But before I goes, I got one little favor to ask of y'all. Won't you please be a sweet sugar and hit that subscribe button so you'll never miss the fun of the next Scrapyard race?
And follow Scrapyard Diecast Racing on Instagram and Facebook, where we'll always have the latest bracket posted so you know exactly where we are in the
One and done challenge. Yahoo!
The Scrapyard Diecast Racing.